is menacing and brutalizing, forcing us to cower, trying to make us submit. We need our voices to be louder than it, rising up from the pit. They're trying to bury us in the sadistic, sadist predators, feeding off pain. They need to be in their place. It's crucial that they're stripped of power before they destroy the human race. All I know is it's not a losing race. If we don't rise against the regime, we are the disgrace. They feast on the wounds of the voiceless, the puppet masters controlling mainstream media, causing stress. The manipulation of thoughts is cause to be addressed. With independent press on the rise, trying to profess the truth.
Hello everyone. Thank you again for joining us for another Divination Wednesday. We read cards, charms, wellness runes, witches runes. We might even do a little astrology today. It's up to the spirits and you to decide what will be your reading. Thank you again for joining us. If you would be so kind as to take this time to share out this video and leave a like, we'd greatly appreciate it. Sit back and enjoy the show. I'll be with you shortly.
Hey everyone, how are you? Sorry, just a tiny touch late. Just finishing my cigarette. I had to take a shower because I was in so much pain from walking yesterday that whew, I even used my cane and still it did not help. Who do we got? Nina. Hello to Nina and Robert and Namerj and Kyrian. Who else we got? Tired. Fancy. Rosanna. Ooh, we got a lot of you in. If I missed anybody, let me know. Oh, thank you for becoming a member. Rosanna's a member too. She got a membership from someone who bought one. Was it Fancy who bought one last week? So yeah, fun. I have a membership song shout out that I made for you guys. But this week we got a nice spooky story. I want you guys to tell me too in the chat, what do you want to do tomorrow? Did you like the games? We could have games again, or thank you for the memberships. Or do you guys want maybe chitty chat about what spirit? Let me know, because then I gotta figure out something to do. I mean, trivia and games and stuff is easy, but if I have to think of something that you guys want to know about, I gotta do some research. But yeah, all right. Oh, where's my pen? Here we go. And let me get my other phone because this seeing only one thing at a time is driving me nuts. All righty. Here we go. Hi, SFL. Oh, you got a membership? Great. Oh, so did Tina and Eddie and Jen and Yvonne and Janelle. Cool. You're waiting on a different page. What do you mean? Waiting on me? Are you waiting on what I look like today, Kelly? This is what I look like. Okay. I need to do the plug. I decided to sit outside today, which is why I was a little late and a little discombobulated. I have to take the stuff outside and oh, because I was like, it's so nice. It's the first Wednesday it isn't raining. I'm sitting outside. And my son was doing the front yard, so I said, well, he'll probably want to eat when he comes in. So I don't want to annoy him by doing a live stream. Then he has to wait too long to eat. So that's how that goes. Alrighty. Okay, here we go. We all set. We all set. I was in a different chat. Oh, you're in the wrong chat. All right. Are we going to put our ones? Let's go. We have Kelly. I'm not going back, so everybody put their ones. Robert. Nina. Mudge. Rosanna. Tired. I'm assuming Kieran, you want to read him? Kieran. Oh, I missed you between Nina and Mamerch. Okay, I'm sorry. You're right, I did. It scrolled up too fast. Okay, so it's Kelly, Robert, Nina, Kieran, Mudge, Rosanna, and Tuck. Okay, cross that out so I don't get myself confused. Okay, anyone else? Got everybody? Kelly, Robert, Nina, Kieran, Merge, Rosanna, and Tyre. I'm gonna say your name wrong again. Nemerge. um, I think that's all who asked for it. So, Fancy, what about you, Fancy? Where's Fancy? And SFL's here, right? Nordis, yeah. Okay. Yes, fancy on the list. All right. Fancy. And I'm going to put SFL because maybe she ran to get coffee. Yeah, I have my long sleeves on and it's a good it's a good temperature like it was before, and yesterday was nice, but today it's a little chillier because it's windy. Let's see what the temp is right now. Supposedly it is 76 degrees. Oh, it's 76. It feels like 71. That's a lie. It's chilly. Well, it's chilly in my backyard anyway. Yes, autumn has arrived. And not our friend Autumn, but the cold. Hi, Krista. No, we don't want none of the noise. Okay. Hi, Yvonne. Yvonne, you got a membership from Mudge. Hey, Doris. It's raining there. Ah, SFL. I saw Super Saint comment yesterday on um the 21st Century Suffragettes live stream, and if you go back to the just the regular comment section of the live stream, you'll see she commented. I even commented on there, girl, we haven't seen you. I hope you're well. So yeah. Yeah, now you can use all the cool stickers. Hey, Natalie. Thank you, Krista. I'm gonna lurk while I eat. Okay. Did you want a reading, sweetheart, or you just want to lurk today? So we took the ones. Anybody else who just came in who wants a reading, please put a one. We have Kelly, Robert, Nina, Kieran, Mudge, Rosanna, Tired, Fancy, SFL. Doris, thank you, sweetheart. Yvonne, you want to, Yvonne? Okay, Yvonne. It's 52, but the real feel is 50. Oh, it is cold. Oh, okay. All right, Krista, we'll put you down here. When you come back, we'll get you. Cool. All right, let's start. So, because, like I said, I sat outside, because I sat outside, um, because I thought because it's hot in my house still. It's not hot out here, but it is hot outside still. So, because of that, I thought it would be nicer outside. Hi, Benny. You better save some cake for me in those bushes. Um, yeah. So, Benny, you want a reading? Benny down here. Okay. So we're gonna start with Kelly. Like I said, I have limited things out here, but the messages I always feel are the most important. The cards are kind of second. So, I have a few cards, but hey, Kelly. Oh, they're already throwing cards at me, so good. Let's see what you're getting. Getting Kelly. This one? Okay. Here we go for Kelly. So the first one you got is you got the wolf, Kelly, the wolf. We love the wolf. Wolf. Devour. I don't know that word. Devour the ferocious calling. Ferocious? Devour the ferocious calling within the howling of your spirit. Run wildly into the freedom of the knowing. Ooh, then you got All Hallows Eve. All Hallows Eve. Call upon the voices that stir your senses through the night. Cast an unforgiven howl as you stomp your might through the ground. Okay, so that's two with like kind of howling and wolves. Interesting. And then you have the journey. Journey. Daughters of our mothers, walkers of the unknown, take with you on this journey all that you hone. 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 Interesting. Okay, let's see what the messages that goes with that, Kelly. Kelly. Wow. Okay, Kelly, here you go. Roads are long and sometimes confusing. We think we are going in the right direction only to turn on the navigation system and find you went 20 minutes past your destination. This is the time in your journey to really take note of everything and not go too fast as you might miss something. Was a very cryptic, long message, Kelly. Cryptic, long message. Mm-mm. Does she? Do you have a question, Kelly? Is that yes for Kelly? I don't know. They said you were thinking of a. I just heard them say yes, 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 yes. Okay. Hi, Jen. Okay, Jen. You're down near the end, so you have time to call your mom. Call her now to get it over with. You're welcome, hon. All right, next is Robert. What do you want to read for Robert? Hey, Robert. Animals. They like the animals. Although Kelly got the witchy cards. Oh, they're already throwing things at me. Let's see. A lot of trains today. They they both of the trains that just came were not um sorry, I missed it. I know you had one. Were both like because Amtrak and all those cargo trains go on there. That one. And cargo trains go on there, and it was two cargo trains in a row, which is kind of weird. Like, and they were long ones. Can't make up our minds on what we want to tell you, Robert. That one? Okay, here we go for Robert. The first one you got is the parrot or the cockatoo. This is the cockatoo. Dreams give me strength to reach for a broader sky. This is the power of dreams. Um, with Fox's groomer. Hey, Lori. Okay, here we go. Cockatoos represent happiness, success, and fulfillment. As a spirit guide, they foster resilience, wisdom, and freedom. A spark starts a fire. A whip gets the horse moving. Gas gets your car in gear. What's your ignition? Find it, and you'll have found the key to your freedom. Ask, and you shall receive. Cleanse, and you shall be refreshed. Listen to your intuition, and you'll have infinite wisdom. Cockatoos can be trained to do tricks. You can train yourself to listen to yourself. So that's a listen to your intuition more, Robert. Then you have courageous steps in the flamingo, courageous steps. Each step is full of courage no matter how far ahead. Flamingos are symbols of balance, grace, vitality, and community. As a guide, they can help with seeking harmony and emotional expression. For the love of your inner soul, value your inner self. Step back and relive your spiritual journey to find where on your path you left your truest self. Life has just begun for your young soul. There is still much to learn. Lucky for you, the flamingos are great teachers. Stir up the bottom of your body of water and see what you come and see what comes loose. So there was a time when you were your most, I guess, spiritual or happy self, Robert, and they're asking you to go back and figure out when that was so you can reignite the passion for life or something you love. So your next one is the porcupine. How cute he is. The porcupine is self transcendence. By transcending myself, I become stronger. The porcupine symbolizes action, power, and bravery. As a totem, they advise against isolation at this point in time and remind us that it's time to reconnect to our built in security system. There are two sides to every coin, even trick ones. Pay attention so both sides are covered. Something's in the air. Blink and you'll miss it. Don't get comfortable, too comfortable to that you forget everyday practices. But don't be so on edge that you forget to breathe. Find a happy medium and keep friends and family close. Ooh. Okay, Robert, let's see the message Madison has for you. Okay, this is another interesting one. You ready, Robert? First of all, Madison goes, Hi! So, miracles happen every day. They may be small and insignificant to you, but to the overall path, they are huger than you can ever imagine and don't always affect only you. It's like a clock's gears. They fit together, turning and working for an overall purpose. Interesting. Do you have a question? Okay. Autumn, how are you, sweetheart? You member for all that time. Thank you, Autumn, for being a member. Okay, so that probably means it's on Jen's side and not. Jen, you have the live comments on because they changed a lot of crap. Robert, did you have a question, love? Because Your spirit guide's still here talking in my ear, maybe. Okay, what the answer to the question, Madison? The answer is yes. Okay, the answer to the question you were thinking about, Robert, is also yes. Yes. Okay. Yay. Jeez, it's so chilly. I'm thinking of getting a coat. Okay, next is Nina. What do you want to read for Nina? Pink. Nina gets pretty pink ones. Hey. Yes, thank you. You're welcome. The cards under here, so they don't blow away, because I'll need that in a second. Let's see the pretty pink ones. Sorry if I missed any messages, guys, like I showed you on there last week. I could only see one at a time. Yes, Benny. You know what? I couldn't find it, Jen, either. I think Mary told me you have to go look on the computer in somewhere in YouTube Studios, but I don't know how to do it, and I don't have a computer or a laptop, so I can't. I only have Android devices. Yeah, so can't tell you. Okay, here we go. The first one you got, Nina, is the lunchbox, which is nourishment. Oops, what number was it? 25. Nourishment, substance, and abundance. Ooh. And then you have the camera, and the camera is memories, nostalgia, and reminiscence. The next one for Nina is the mirror, which is self-reflection, introspection, and contemplation. All right, let's see what that all means for Miss Nina. Autumn, hun, you want me to put you down for a reading? And did someone else come in there? Um, yes, Rosanna. Ooh, and laryngitis. Okay, well, those are all clearable stuff. So, I'm sorry you're not feeling well, but at least, you know, my daughter has chronic bronchitis, so she has it all the time. Why her white blood cell counts are always low. Okay. Message for Nina. Okay, Nina, you're having a problem with someone, love? So it says, so you know your friend is not really that good of a friend, right? With that said, surround yourself with good energy and good people. There is no better way to have a shit day than to hang around shit energy. And this doesn't only go for people in direct sight, but also people you interact with online. So there must be somebody in your circle that is really sucking you dry of your energy for whatever reason. So they're telling you dump that person. And you have a question, Nina? Okay, so the answer to your question is yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. Let me go back now. She would like reading? Okay, great. She's like, I don't know. I blocked somebody named Haley, but I don't know who the hell that is. Hey, Kim. I didn't see you come in. Hello, darling Kim. You want a reading, Kim? Kim and Autumn. Autumn, Kim. Whoa, thanks, Christine. You're welcome. Did I hit it on the nose? There's Kirian. May I know the description of my future spouse for my guide Rista and how far am okay. Gotcha. Gotcha, Kirian. So Kirian wants a message, you guys. Kirian wants a message. Message about her future spouse. Okay. So the spirit guides say we are still in line him to for him and you to see each other within this month. So I guess you'll come across each other. However, with that being said, it it will still be slow going process, not super long, but it's a slow going process for you guys after your meeting for it to blossom into the full blown relationship is what they're saying. Um, he's a manly man. He has a beard, but not long. It's to the face, so trimmed to the face, no hanging. Trimmed to the face, beard. Um, he has dark hair and dark eyes. He's a medium build, meaning he's not too bucked up and he's not skinny. Medium, average, I guess. And he's tall but not overly. That was their description of the gentleman. A manly man. He's a manly man. This is for Kieran. Message for Kieran. This does Kieran have a question too? I think you have a yes or no question, Kieran, too. And the answer is yes. Yes. Yes, Kieran. So, and that's what he looks like. So if you see someone who fits that description, go and say hello anyway. Even just say hello to everybody who looks like that. All right, wait. Let me just run in and get a sweater. It got so chilly, and I'm gonna grab a cigarette, and I'm gonna be right back for. Then we have Mudge, Rosanna, Tired, Fancy, SFL, Doris, Yvonne, Krista, Benny, Jen, Autumn, Kim. Yes. Okay. Here we go. While I'm out, while I'm running away from you guys to grab a sweater, I'll put on. If anybody comes in, just tell them shall return in a second. But I'll put the "we'll be back in one moment" on, and I'll put a song for you guys. I will return. Here, I'll put SFL's favorite song on. Where's the? Is there coffee?
She wakes with the dawn like a whispering breeze, grinds her morning dreams from Colombian trees. Arabica soul with a heart full of roast, from espresso to drip, she loves them the most. She's got a pour-over passion, cold brew grace, steam in her veins, and a big smile on her face. In every swirl, in every steam-kissed trace, you taste her art, you feel her embrace. For the love of coffee she lives, she breathes. From mocha kisses to caramel seas, a latte queen with a barista crown. She will warm your soul, she won't let you down. She is a coffee master, wild and free, stirring up love in your cup and in me. Cappuccino days and her midnight blends tell stories through filters like old wise friends. Single origin heart with a complex mind, She's got French press secrets, one of a kind. Her hands dance smooth like creamer and light. She knows every bean by touch and sight. From harvest to roast, she makes it right. Love in her cup, bold day or night. For the love of coffee, she lives, she breathes. From mocha kisses to caramel seeds. A latte queen with a barista crown. She will warm your soul, she won't let you down. She is a coffee master, wild and free, stirring up love in your cup and in me. She don't.
Um, I'm back. I just don't know where this get this. Oh, here we go. Pachow. Here we go. All right. If you guys, no, I don't. Um, yes. Actually, Jen, there's a full version. That was just the short stay. But if the last song I made was if you guys didn't see it, the Victorian House on the Hill. I know Ben saw it. It was very gothic and it was about my spirit guides and spirits. So that one was really cool. Um, yeah, Fancy. Robert wants you to make him a song. I made a song called The Broke Bitch. He wants a song about him called The Broke Bloke. I said Fancy's gonna do that one. For Robert. Shout out for Robert. The broke bloke. I know Fancy can do it. Yeah. You were thinking, well, I was thinking of myself at that moment. Like there was like $3 in the account, and I'm like, I can't even get milk. So yes, that happened. All right. So that was Kieran. Now we have Mudge. Okay. What guide is gonna come read for him? Which of his guides? Okay, and you want these, right? Okay, cool. Um, I was so chilly. I put a damn ass heavy thing on. I did not see. Hi, Dee. How are you? Who's plump or skinny? I'm sorry. I ran away to go grab a sweater because I was freezing, Dee. Oh, there's Dee. I saw you all the way up there. Hi. Yeah, sorry. I ran away to get a. It got so chilly. Gosh darn. It's like reminds me of when I was in school. The first day of school, it was freezing right away. Yeah. Do you want to add any detail? Oh, you're gonna make a fun song for Robert. That's gonna be fun. Okay, we're gonna pull cards for Mudge now. Let's see. No, they're already throwing cards at me, so let's see what's going on. Okay, here we go, Mudge. So the first card you got, the spiritual rituals of Scary Pentacles. We perform rituals every day from eating to watching our favorite person on YouTube, me. Spiritual rituals hold more meaning and they resonate with us and are important for spiritual health and our overall happiness, to engage in some on a regular basis. They allow us to step into the sacred even in our most simplest rituals. And these rituals can be made spiritual through intentions to bring love and awareness to them. Affirmations said out loud or written down is a great way too. Oh, then you have justice. Justice. It's my birthday, but you forgot. You have too much going on. It's not fair to you, family, or friends. Why are you going that way? We can't be blowing all around. It's not fair to you, your family, or friends. Time is slipping away. Don't let it pass you by. Stay balanced and focused. The gypsy comes to remind you to look into your past, reflect on previous decisions and the impact they had on your life. Her crystal ball says to act accordingly when interacting with others. Okay. And then you have the wine of foodie, the wine of foodie. Hey, Mary. Spiritually, wine is associated with grapes. Dead grapes don't decay, but instead ferment and are filled with new spirit that helps them live again in a new form. This comes to you amidst a spiritual transformation. And once at the end of this transformation, you would have achieved balance and serenity in all aspects of your life. Ew, interesting. Let's see what the message is going to be for Mudge. Those were good cards. Okay. Okay. Message. All right. Not burn a hole in anything. Ooh. Okay, they had a lot to tell you, a few different situations. Okay, so the first one, the grass always looks greener after it rains, but there was a shit storm before it. Remember that there's quiet before the storm, but there's also quiet after. Things may look like they're back to normal or at least calm, um, but that person isn't done yet. So then that's that part. And then it says you have great intuition that you have to hone in on being able to use it and for it to help you. Then it says the next part is change is coming in with the wind, and most of it's really good. So that was your message from your guide. So I hope that made sense to you. Oh, it's just not that it's pulsating, it's the camera picks it up differently when I move, like because of the fact that, you know, the way it picks it up. Although the spirit's been active lately because there have been, can you see the K2 meter? I don't know if you could see it, but they're going on and on. Were you able to see that? And let's see who we got. Sammy, welcome in. Oh, Lord, I tell you. I thought we had, well, we always have spirits. That's why the green, the that's why they're playing with the K2 meter, but I don't think they're playing with this light. I think it's just with the camera. So we had some Mary, Sammy. Welcome in, everybody. Okay. I have a question. Okay. I got off your, now they turned off the light. They're like, yeah, okay, you don't like it? Fine. We need it. I'm the wind. There you go. Maybe. But so whatever this fighting is, I guess, that you're having, that the person's not done yet. But okay, let's see the question. The answer is yes. Okay, the answer is yes to your question. They said yes, question. And I'm like, okay, does that mean the question the answer is yes? Yes. Yes for you on your question. Now we have Rosanna. I wonder how much different they're gonna be. Oh, yeah, you're pretty much down there, Jen. You came in a little. We had a lot of ones, but you're on the list. You have time to call mom because we have Rosanna, Tired, Fancy, SFL, Doris, Yvonne, Krista, if she's back, Benny, Jen, Autumn, Kim. So, do you want um, Mary and Sammy? Put you guys there. We will see how much we can get through. No problem. Lori, I'm gonna get with you after this, Lori, because about what you asked me today. Um, I told them to see if they could get him, and then I got like crazy in my doing things, the shower and getting ready for tonight. Um, yeah, so I'm already answering your question. What about me? That's Laurie. Yeah, so I'm gonna do a personal one for you. Um, on the question you asked me, I'm gonna do it over the message, okay? Is that fine, Laurie? Oh no, Jen. Oh, okay, great. It's okay. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, I just wanted to um I wanted to take care of that stuff that you asked, and then we could do a reading with that stuff for you, okay, Lori? So I did not forget you. Not one little bit. No, no. Okay. All right, here we go. Rosanna. What cards you would like to read for Rosanna? Okay, you can, of course. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna end you in a message. That doesn't sound good. Whoa, that's a lot of cards. You want that one? Okay. I was like, oh no, we're gonna read the whole deck for you, Rosette. It was just, you know, your spirit guide picked these pretty cards for you, and your spirit guide is gonna give you a message, and you could have a question too. Like if you have a question, I'm sure they'll tell. But usually I do three cards and a message and a yes or no question if you have one. Um, that's a normal reading thing, but it sometimes they only have a message because they're like, well, they want to know something so specific that like Kieran, she wanted to know something so specific, so they're like, no, we don't need cards. We'll just give her a message. So, but usually I do all of them. I do. Yeah, don't endure it. That one. Okay. So yeah, here we go. So your first one is the chilling blend, Rosanna. The chilling blend. Expect surprises. Try new quirky combinations. Willing to shake things up. Thrilling adventures. Ooh, be willing to shake things up, girl. Then you got sweet trick. Delight in the small things. A playful reward awaits. Sweetness in the moment. Indulge in little treats. Oh, yeah, they're telling you loosen up and treat yourself, girl. Then you have the gentle jump. Hi, Andre. Quick transitions, fertile ideas, swift movement. Success is just a hop away. New possibilities. Oh, something good's coming, Rosanna. Let's see. Those were all really good cards. Okay. Um, I didn't move enough. Okay, Rosanna, you need a fun hobby for yourself. But this hobby that you're going to take up is going to lead to something bigger than you, and it will affect more than just your mental health but others. You may already be playing with ideas in your head. um, Go on, go for it and do it. Don't forget to indulge in stuff for yourself though, while helping other people. Don't get so caught up in everything that you don't take care of yourself or you don't do things to make you, Rosanna, happy. That was your message from your guide. Now, okay, now wait. Question. Uh, Oh, she does have a question? Okay, answer. Okay, and the answer to your question is yes, too, by the way. Whatever question that came to your mind, yes is the answer. That was yes for Rosanna. All right, now, who's making fancy curse? My sweet treat awaiting me is tango. I'm finally able to get myself together for a New York state of mind. You gonna take tango lessons? Oh, that sounds lovely. Since I don't think I've had the flu ever. Maybe once, but you made a video with Benny too. I did see your video for the other video. That was hysterical. She's got to jump into it full force when it's the wedding. Wow. Okay. So that was for Rosanna. So I hope that made sense to you. And next we have Tired. Uh, do we have cards for Tired? For a card or two? Okay. I have to go relook at your videos, Fancy, because I just when they gave me the notification, I looked, but obviously, so don't give me the notification for everything. This one too? No? Yes. Both of them. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Welcome back, Krista, by the way. So the first one you got is the magnifier. The magnifier. Oh, I wish I had a number. Make me look all the way for this. Not a number. I always say I have to write on these, but I never do. Okay. The magnifier. Discovery, secrets revealed, and divergence. Oh, interesting. Tired. Okay. Your next one is the black dog. The black dog. Black cat. Where's the black dog? The black dog is just a warning. Hmm. Okay. And then your next one is the eye. The eye. Ooh, that's a pretty eye too. Okay, the eye. Awareness, clarity, and a fresh look. Okay. Now let's see your message, Tired. I'm gonna sit outside. I have to do it earlier because it gets dark too darn fast. You could tell it's fall. Okay, Tired. So, you have been going over and contemplating lots of stuff lately. You have bitten off more than you can chew, and it's messing with your mental health a little bit. Try to lighten your load and stop overthinking. And here's your big message: stop overthinking. You know the answers to almost to everything, but you always choose to second guess yourself, and which, you know, makes you think like, no, it's not, and I'm not doing this right, or this is not what I'm hearing. But they want you to stop second guessing yourself. Trust yourself and trust the first answer that you hear is usually the right one. That was from your guide. And I think you have a question, my darling. Okay, and the answer to your question is yes, tired. Yes. There we go. Fancy first. Yeah, that sucks. What sucks? I don't like being right. Well, but driving yourself crazy about maybe you're not right is obviously not helping you either, because you're basically torn with yourself and torn with a whole bunch of things that don't have to be right. I don't know. That's how they made it sound. I could only tell you what they say, and then, but basically, that's up for you to guess what, what they really mean. But that's what it sounds like to me. I really don't. I always have been. Always have been what? Oh, not believing in yourself? No. Well, yes. It's a good name, Jen. Okay. Great. Now next is fancy. Fancy. Fancy, fancy. Fancy. Don't kill me. I forgot your spirit guide's name. Okay. I wrote them all down because, I said no. What if somebody asked me their spirit guide's name off the bat? Sometimes I don't remember. So I sat there writing all of them and then asking my guides, what was that one's name again? So I wrote them all down so I wouldn't forget. Okay, what do you want to read for Miss Fancy? Oh, I think you meant these. Jesus, these. Hi, Kevin. How are you, sweetheart? I will go reflect. Okay, but don't stress, girl. Okay. Fancy. What do we got for fancy? The first one we got for Fancy is the avocado of stress. When avocados appear, they are in a fertile time of new beginnings and adventures on both a conscious and unconscious level. Our dreams become more vivid and direct, while our waking life brings new encounters and opportunities that inspire us to act. Be like an avocado, give happiness to others, sacrifice for others. Happinesses. Sure, I said that wrong. Sorry. Then you have the donut of foodie. The donut has a little kitty on it. The donut symbolizes wholeness and infinity. It has no beginning or end in its round shape. It's the cycle of life in which the soul passes through different stages of existence. Circles are considered a perfect form, the idea of perfection, completeness, and unity, a reminder that everything is interconnected. Spiritually, it reminds us of the power of transformation and the importance of savoring life's little moments. Mm. And then you got the Wi Fi of social. Spiritual Wi Fi, just because we cannot see something doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Call it faith, hope, or universal acceptance. The signal will be weak at times and stronger at others. We are all connected through a universal energy. When we open ourselves up to people, our signal strengthens, but not only ours, everyone around us. Hmm, interesting. Let's see what message they have for you, Fancy. This is another one, interesting one, Fancy, that you'll have to figure out exactly what they're talking about. You ready? Or you might already know. We're on a merry-go-round. The problem is with this ride, people never know when to jump off. they get comfortable in their space and they can't seem to want to move one way or another. Don't be a horse on a merry-go-round. Be the rider. And get on one of the ones that go up and down, not the stagnant ones that just sit there. That was from your spirit guide, Fancy. So I hope that helps. You maybe gives you some thought. Do you have a question, Fancy? I don't hear an answer, but I want to make sure you don't have a question. I love that. Oh, good. Where are you sending the kids, Jen? Avocados and Doritos. Yes. Oh, you're going to ship off your husband? Uh, well, if he does housework, you could send him here. Okay. All right. So since I don't think so, she didn't ask for a question. You do have a question? Okay. Sorry. This thing. Okay. Question for Fancy. Okay. Okay. Your answer is yes, Fancy. The answer to your question is yes. Okay. So then we have SFL, Doris, Yvonne, Krista is the next four. And then we have Benny, Jen, Autumn, Kim, Mary, Sammy. Did I miss anybody? I guess 4 and 4, that's 8. So like another hour and a half, then 2. We might be able to get 2 more in it if I missed anybody. Okay. So it's break time. Let me just get a gotta wait. I just want to get a smoke and some water. I'll put a different song on for you, I guess. Here, I'll put the Jen's song on.
$2 in my pocket and a dream in my hand, digging through old purses for some change again. Window shopping like it's therapy, garbage picking for treasures is the life I lead. Wi-Fi is out, electric bill is late, ain't no dinner, just paper plates, living off the pantry and dollar store canned food, which is fine, I still look good, I still shine. I'm a broke bitch, I cannot go too far because you know I can't afford it anyway. I cannot rely on my own damn money, I'm so broke, it ain't done funny. Yeah, I'm a broke bitch who can barely walk today, but who's bitching? Dreaming in my claustrophobic kitchen, a plant-based faux chicken. Hey, listen, my rent is due, but I'm out with a friend, buying 1 coffee just to try and blend in. Fake it till I make it, I swear I try manifesting cash with my third eye. Swipe decline, but my hopes stay high. Sipping on vibes in a thrift store high. I cannot fly first class or any class, but I fly free. I can hardly walk to bed, but nobody's got more hustle than me. I am a broke bitch. I cannot go too far because you know I can't afford it anyway. I cannot rely on more damn money. I'm so broke. It ain't darn funny. I'm a broke bitch without any money.
All right, we're not playing more. We're going. We're going back to chat. Okay. Yeah, that's such a fun song. Yes, we are rich and low. 420. Yes. It's 8:20 here, so it's definitely 4:20 somewhere. Okay. So who do we have next? SFL. What would you like to read for her? Animals. Okay. Here we go. What we got? I covered my coffee cup, which, by the way, this is my coffee cup. I got it from the Dollar Tree. Yes. I went to get a lighter and I saw this cup and I couldn't resist it. But I got my teacup saucer to put over it, thinking it would keep it a little warm, but it's cold, guys. Oh, it's 4:20 there. Yeah. Okay. SFL. What do we got for darling SFL? Well, you threw out a lot of cards. Which one of those did you want? Okay. In a copper coffee pot. Hmm. Yeah. Copper is not one of my favorite words to begin with. Okay. The first one you got, look at that, is the raccoon. Okay, SFL. Unstoppable in a storm. No matter how long the storm, I still insist on my own direction. A raccoon symbolizes transformation, resourcefulness, and the ability to see beyond the surface. The path is long and hard and is full of potholes and bumps. To travel it, you must be strong, not physically, but mentally, and have an unwavering belief system. Don't go with the flow, go against it. The clouds speak of times changed, but don't be fooled by a trickster looking to diminish your light. Ooh, that was a lot of notes all in one thing. Okay, the next one, ooh, is the bobcat. Look how cute. The bobcat. March forward fearlessly. Fearless, my heart moves forward into the future. Bobcats are associated with courage, strength, stealth, adoption, and as what is well known for its wisdom, power, intuition, and independence. As a guide, they help steer you towards understanding and insight. You're at a crossroads. You took one step and boom, you're standing at a three-way junction. You thought you knew where you were going, and now you feel lost. But nothing is truly lost, it's just misplaced or out of sight. Those stealthy socks are always hiding. Have the courage to stick your head in the dryer. Get it when you lose your socks? That's fun. Okay. Oh, and then you also got the parrot, the cockatoo. Power of dreams. Dreams give me the strength to reach for a broader sky. Cockatoos represent happiness, success, and fulfillment. And as a spirit guide, they foster resilience, wisdom, and freedom. A spark starts a fire. A whip gets the horse moving. Gas gets your car in gear. What's your ignition? Find it, and you will have found the key to your freedom. Ask, and you shall receive. Cleanse, and you will be refreshed. Listen to your intuition. So that was three that gave you intuition, and you'll have infinite wisdom. Cockatoos can be trained to do tricks, and you can train yourself to listen to yourself. So you too, like tired, is having an opposition with yourself. Okay, let's see. Hmm, this is interesting too, SFL. Okay, so sometimes the answers are so close we miss it because we look right past it and we try to look at the future. But you have to be in the present before you can move to your future. Live in the moment a bit and stop worrying about the future. Be aware of it, but don't live according to it. Things that aren't, but but don't live in the future. Um, because there's things that you think you're going to have to do in the future, but they're not viable yet. So this is a case of people have free will. So even though maybe these things will happen, they might change their mind. So they're telling you to not worry so much about the future and kind of live for now. Um, because you're making yourself worry over things that may never happen. I hope that made sense to you, SFL. All right, Mary. Yes. Okay. Did you have a question? I don't think so because I haven't heard one other thing from your guide once she finished that last sentence. So, but I'll ask anyway. You do have a question? Okay. No problemo. They'll get you the answer. Okay. You know her question? Okay. They're feeling lucky today. They're going to say yes. They're giving everybody, I hope, good answers. Yes is the answer to your question. She said, yeah, of course we give them good answers. Yes, yes to your question, SFL. Okay. Not all yeses are good though, but I hope these are good ones. Okay, Doris, you here, Doris? No John yet. Who's John? You're welcome, honey. Okay. Just waiting to see where Doris is. And Yvonne, are you still here, Yvonne, honey? Sorry, I know it takes me a bit, and I appreciate you guys waiting for me, but I want to give everybody their good reading. No, I don't like to rush anybody's reading, so I apologize, but so it takes a little longer. Yvonne's here. Okay, so Yvonne, I'll read you, and then if Doris pops up, we'll read Doris's. Oh, she was going to sleep? Okay, thank you, honey. Okay, Doris went to. Well, I did give Doris a reading earlier to help her with something, so it's okay. Okay. All right. So we'll do Yvonne is next. Okay. Um, what do you want to read for Yvonne? This one? You're throwing a lot of cards out there. Okay. Yes, you can. Okay. Which one did you want? Those? Okay. All right, Yvonne, here we go. So the first card you got, I'll read it in the order as it was received. Yes. Okay, the next card is the first card you got was the Death card. So, wow. Thank goodness you're putting an end to that mess, Yvonne. You should thank your lucky stars you avoided that train wreck. When death brushes by you, and the train comes right on cue, when death brushes by you, he is sending you a message, well, more like a slap in the face. He is saying it's time to have a yard sale and get rid of your old crap that you have no use for. And then you can fill your garage up with some new crap. And then you got the spell book of Scary Pentacles. People believe spells are just for witches and warlocks, but this is not the case. The spell book appears to you symbolizing your pursuit of knowledge and spiritual development. You have a need for a deeper understanding of yourself and the universe around you. Release unconscious forces or potentials that have been closed up inside the spell book and trapping you from breaking free. Ooh, and then you got the sun. The sun. You're stuck in a rut. Don't dismay. Good things are heading your way. After the darkest night is the brightest dawn. After the rain, the sun shines through the clouds. Without the rain, we'd have no flowers, and without the sun, nothing. You are heading towards the sun, and your future is bright. Ooh, nice cards. Alrighty, Yvonne, let's get a message for you. This is really interesting, Yvonne. Okay, so there's also like multiple layers to this. So things may seem like crap lately, lots going on, but there will be a break and a calmness coming up. Oh, you don't want to turn on again? Okay. Coming up. Welcome it. For life has a lot to throw at you. And even if it's good stuff that it's throwing, it could still be overwhelming. Okay, the next part is don't do anything outside the norm within the next 2 weeks. That I feel is like some kind of warning. So don't do anything outside the norm in the next 2 weeks. And then it says, trust your instincts and try to communicate with your voice around the house. This might be to the spirits. Like maybe you've been like, and sometimes they can read your mind, but most of the times they don't want to be in your head. So, like, sometimes I'll even do that. I'll think something, and then I'm like, I'm thinking this. They probably maybe don't hear me. So maybe you've been thinking about stuff, and the spirits are asking maybe to let your spirit guides asking to let him help. Um, but in order to do that, you have to talk to them. You don't have to say it out loud if you have people in the house. You can also write it. If you write it down, they can read it, but they're just not inside your head all the time. So I don't know. I'm assuming that's what they're meaning by that. They made me think that's what it was. So um, yeah, I hope that made sense to you. Okay, let's go back. Oh, it did make sense. Great, honey. And did you have a question, Yvonne, hun? Well, that's true too, Mary, but I don't know, but there that's that if that's what they were saying. Okay. Yeah, to be subconscious. Yeah. Although sometimes I get worried. I'm like, "Ugh, I don't want them always reading my mind. So now they know just to like tell me something and then I'll tell them something. Talk out loud to them in my house. I don't give a fuck. I talk to myself all damn day. Well, I'm talking to them, but if anybody came into my house or they videotaped it, they'd be like, this fucking chick is fucking nuts. Fucking nuts. Okay, I don't care. You did get the answer. They are. They already know that you're asking questions to them. But like I said, they're not going to insert themselves in your thoughts or read your mind if you know. So that's why I say even if you don't want to talk out loud like I do, I mean, most of the time my son's in his room, so he doesn't hear me anyway. Um, but if I want to maybe have other conversations with them, I'll use the pendulum or I just write it down and wait to see if they can give me an answer. Um, but yeah, so that's what I do. Okay, so that was for Yvonne. Um, now we have, is Krista here? Krista, darling, I saw that you came back, but I don't know if she's still here. But we have Krista, Benny, Jen, Autumn, Kim, Mary, Sammy. You're welcome, honey. Yes, that's right, Mary. They're not gonna go. I mean, because at one point, like one time I thought something in my head and the spirit answered me, and I'm like, I got so flipped the hell out. I'm like, what if I have a dirty thought? I don't want these kids in my head. Um, so yeah, we had to come up with a different system because that was kind of freaking me out. I even told Danny, I'm like, no, no, I don't. Mm, I don't mind them giving like messages when I'm sleeping and stuff, but I don't want them digging around for you. God knows what they'll see in there. So yeah, I was like, but I mean, at that point I wasn't thinking anything dirty, but it just made me think like, hey, I asked a question, I didn't say it out loud, and this spirit answered me. That means that dude was in my head. So yeah, that wasn't anywho. Krista's here. Okay, darling. Thank you, sweetheart. I kind of figured because your spirit guide is here, but I just want to make sure I say your name. Which one you want to give her? Ooh, okay. Yeah, we didn't do these. Listen, these cards are bigger and they always drive me nuts. I've been lurking. I knew. Well, obviously your spirit guide knew back. They were still here no matter whether I know you're here or not. Want that one? Okay. Here we go. The first card is the bird cage. The bird cage. Number 3, the bird cage. Isolation, sanctuary, refuge, liberation, release, and escape. Interesting. Then you have the candle, warmth, passion, and welcoming. And then you have the corset. Corset is confidence, security, unfulfilled unfulfillment, restraints, closed off, um, a few opposite things there. So let's see the message they have for you. Hi, Andre. Ah, Andre, I bet you want a reading too. I better put you down there. I hope you're well, Andre. Krista. All right, you ready for Krista? I'm writing in the dark, but I'm just writing what they're saying, so it's okay. All right, Krista, this is another deep one. My song is my voice. Hear it. My love carries in the wind. Feel it. You have someone always watching over you. Don't be sad. Let go and be your true self. Like a little girl learning to ride a bike for the first time. Remember that feeling? Bottle that feeling up and take it with you. And that, Miss Krista, was for you. Me, Benny? Um, Me, Mary? Sorry. Did a spirit say Krista name before you, just before I heard them? I don't know, Mary, because I hear them, they're standing next to me. So the spirit guide did say Krista's here. So I knew she was here. That's why I waited like after I asked because I knew her spirit guide was here. So yeah, you could have possibly heard her spirit guide telling me that. But because they talking all the time to me, the guides, I don't know what you could hear. So that's my answer to that. So wow, I hear the wind with the headphones. Interesting. Friday will be 4 years since wifey passed, and my grandbaby and mom's birthdays are cool. Oh, hi Lisa. Good to see you, Lisa. I'm glad you're here. Um, I hope you're doing well, honey. I know you've been busy. Okay, so yeah, so that message was totally probably from your wifey because that was quite beautiful. So I hope that made you feel better. And that was for Miss Krista. Oh, do you have a question, Krista? The answer to your question is yes, by the way. Okay, so next is Benny. I definitely felt that. Oh, good. I heard them, and she heard the, and I hear the. Oh, there you go. See that? I mean, it's windy here, but yeah. I went to my first rodeo this weekend. Well, I know your spirit guide said you were busy. Funny enough, Lisa, I didn't read the rest of that because you erased it so fast. But when I saw you in there, and I said, "Oh, it's so good to see you," because I haven't seen you in a bit. Your spirit guide said, "Yes, she's been busy." So I'm glad you got to go to the rodeo. All of a sudden, the wind picked up. Yeah, well, she was trying to tell you something. Okay, now, Miss Benny, let me plug in this phone now. Miss Benny, Miss Benny's gonna get the cute pink ones too. They said. Okay. Here we are. That's you. This one? Oh, this one? Okay. Hmm. Benny, these ones are for you. Number 15 is the makeup. The makeup. Imagination, embellishment, and confidence. hmm The next one you got is the boba tea. The boba tea. Number 24. Refreshment, relaxation, and self care. Well, we all know Betty needs to do some self care, taking care of her husband and all this other stuff. That's why I said it to you. Look at the mermaid. I gave you the mermaid. Number 12, the mermaid. Temptation, fascination, and allure. Hmm. Okay, let's see what that all means for you, Miss Benny. Okay, so Benny, there comes a time when even a long walk on a short pier is better than no walk at all. Take time to clear your mind and refresh yourself, or your light will burn out or diminish. Do some self care, like soaking your feet in pretty, sparkly bath salts and walking on a nice day. So, yeah, Benny has to do Benny sometimes. Don't forget that. Okay? I don't hear whistling, so that whistling is definitely for you. Okay. Um, that was for Benny. And let's, Benny, I know you have a question. Your spirit guide's still here. So The answer to your question is yes. And there's tons of beeping, like because the highway, the Grand Central's not too far from me, 3 blocks up, and there must be some kind of traffic because they've been beeping on and off. People have been beeping for like goddamn hour. So I don't know what's going on there, but somebody stalled or okay, yes for Benny. All right, that's 4. So you know, girl, that I gotta get a cigarette, right? Feet soaking sounds like a trip to a nail shop to me. There you go. That could be too. Divine. See how funny that whistle is meant for all you guys to hear. Okay, so I'm gonna just grab a cigarette, and then we have Jen, Autumn, Kim, Mary. Okay, Jen, Autumn, Kim, and Mary. What do we got there? Got everybody? Okay, so let's have a smoke. So I'm going to put on my, what song do I have? Gosh, did we play all of them already? I don't know. Oh, I have this one, I think.
In the hush before the storm, she walks alone. Veins full of thunder, eyes like carved obsidian stone. Tiny hands reach from mist and air. Children's whispers parade through her raven hair. She bears no crown, just scars and fire. Her voice a hymn, her wrath a pyre. With little souls that drift and glide, she walks with spirits at her side. She's the keeper of the veil, no man can bind her name. Wolves in her shadow, children in flame. Air and stone, water and spark. She crosses the realms, she dances in dark. A curse to the cruel, a light to the brave. She guides the lost and guards the grave. Ghostly lullabies float on the breeze, voices of the young, as old as trees. They point the path, they warn, they sing, carried on wind with 1,000 wings. No sword nor chain can hold her breath. It's kissed the edge of life and death with laughing ghosts and wolf-born cries. She walks beneath the bleeding skies. She's the keeper of the veil, no man can find her name. Wolves see her shadow, children in flame. Air and stone, water and spark, crosses the realms. Death is in dark, a curse to the cruel, a light to the brave. She frees the meek and haunts the grave.
All right, lovies. Uh-oh. No, what are you doing? I want that one on. I want this background off. Jeez Louise. I wish they would just make it easier to, because it has it down and you have to scroll. And I always hit the wrong thing. That's how it goes. Okay. Ooh, thanks. Now I have to cut my Italians, Benny. Thank you. Guys, check out. I made a lot of nice music recently because I can take all the things that I wrote and make it a song because of the fact that the I now have an app that the AI can sing because I can't sing. So I always write all these things and I kind of make poems out of them. But I'm so excited now that I can make them music. And there's a playlist. It, it's original channel music and go by because I made a lot of new songs. I made sometimes two a week the last 3 weeks. This last two I made one, but I made a lot of good songs. Oh no, I don't let anybody touch my feet. Not the nail salon, nobody. I think I went one time with my friend for it. That was a long time ago, but still. She's like, get where they clean, your skin. I don't know how much dead skin that lady took off, right? And I'm like, that's so gross that I'm never doing that. Yeah. No, it's not summer, it's fall. Look, I had a long sleeve shirt and I had to go put on a sweatshirt like in the middle of it because it was cold. Well, that's true now. I haven't gone in so many years, I don't know how much it would cost. I used to be able to get my nails done like once a month sometimes with my friend. I was working in College Point, but I don't think I've gotten my nails done in literally like 10 years. So I don't even know how much it costs. They don't have no Chinese people. I haven't cut my hair either. I cut my hair by myself, because you've seen the videos. Now it got long again, and I have to cut it again, by myself. I watch YouTube videos to cut my hair. But now that the fall's here, I'm going to, I'm gonna try to put green and blue streaks in my hair for Halloween. So it's semi-permanent. It's not permanent. I'm gonna see how this works. Like highlights. I have that plastic hood thing where you pull pieces out and you can, you know, make highlights. So I'm gonna do green and blue highlights for like Halloween. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I'm so bad with this shit. God only knows what I'll look like, but it's your hair goes quick. Yeah, my hair does grow fast. Because when did I? No, well, I cut it in February. It's true. I cut it like 2 times in February for my daughter's wedding. Well, it was the end of January, beginning of February. So yeah, that's gonna be awesome. I hope so. I hope it comes out awesome. Well, that's the thing. Mine is thinning because of age, not anything else. But I figure with the even though it's long, it's still thinner than it used to be. But I'm figuring with the color, I might leave it down and I don't know, curl it. I don't freaking know what I'll do, but we'll make it exciting. Hopefully. Hopefully we'll make it exciting. Oh, blue stripes for the show. There you go. Okay. So here we go for Jen is next. What do we want to read for Jen? Oh, really? Okay. See if I can find it in my mess here. My little mess stuff. Um. Oh, here's the book. Oh, you're getting witches' runes. Witches' runes. Ooh, and you got four. So let's see what's going on. Hmm. Okay. Ah, interesting. Okay. So the first one is the eye. It might be upside down, but now it's upside down. It's the eye. Okay. Lifting of the veil, visions, realization, and wisdom. Magical psychic workings for spell works such as protection, things unseen, seeing beauty when no one else can, or blindly ignoring something. The next one you got is the crossroads. Blocked paths, opposing forces, mixed conflicts, arguments, negativity, a stalemate or a pause in action. You don't have any of those, so that's okay. The next one you got is like romance. The romance one, or yeah, the interlocking is romance. Okay. Don't tell Eddie you're trying to kick him out and now you got the romance room. Okay. The romance stands for love, relationships, deep emotional connections, harmony in all relationships, a change in um, life or something new in your life that has to do with love. It also stands for a flower of beauty. Oh, and then you got the harvest, which is real nice because the harvest means that some good stuff is coming your way. The harvest is growth, prosperity, health, a promise of good health, and a promise of good fortune. However, you did get the cross, and with the cross, it means there's some obstacles to that. So yeah, let's get you a message now. And thank you to Charlotte, one of our subscribers and members who made this for me. I love those witches rooms. Okay. They give you a cheese platter. Yeah, but how much is that? Because let me tell you, if the cheese if the cheese was free with me getting my nails done, my ass would be sitting there eating cheese, making them do my nails on my feet, on my hands, I don't know, massages, whatever else they give, so I could just sit there and eat cheese all day. There's always obstacles. Yes. Yeah, well, that's true too. Now, let's see your message, Jen. I heard a cat, but there's definitely no cats here. My neighbor on this side doesn't have a cat. My neighbor on this side doesn't have a cat. The one next to that has a dog, so I don't know why I'm hearing a cat. Okay, super strange. Anybody with these headphones, did you hear a cat? Could have even been a baby cry, but again, nobody has babies here. They're in their 90s next door. They just got married, but I never heard no baby crying in there, so I don't know. One time when those students gave me mullet. By the time you leave, it's $100, not including tip. Oh, that's true, SFL. Actually, with $100, you know how much cheese I could buy from Amazon Fresh? I'll sit here and do a Benny. I just stick my feet in sparkly bath salts in a bucket and frickin' eat my own cheese. Cat spirit. It must be because there's no cats around, so super weird. And there's no babies, so I don't know. All right, Jen, go ahead, my love. Sorry, Jen. Okay, Jen, here you go. Two peas in a pod, three monkeys on the bed, four drinks in the fridge. Things are hectic, and sometimes you have to step out of the pod, push the other monkeys off the bed, and drink all the drinks in the fridge. Oh, I know it's hard in your life to get some time for yourself, some alone time. But if your mind is always running, you won't be able to hear any of your thoughts. And some of them are really good ones. Find some quiet time to listen to yourself. That was your message, Jen. Jen, do you have a question? And the answer to your question is yes. He thinks you had a question. So, he knows you've been thinking of something, Jack. So the answer is yes. Hey, yes, the answer is yes. Okay. So you did have a question. He said yes. Okay, Autumn. Autumn's next. Autumn, and then I'll do Andre, and then we'll do Mary. Wait, we have Kim. Where's Kim? Is Kim still here somewhere? What cards do you want? Oh, Miss Autumn. Witchy, witchy for you. Witchy, witchy. I haven't seen Kim, but it doesn't mean she's not hiding somewhere. I want to make sure I get everybody who's here. You want these three? She just turn them over just like that, like those. Okay, Autumn. Lilith is ready for you. So the first one you got is the altar. The altar. A sacred devotion, a worship skin deep, rising from the ashes. The waters you keep. The next one you got is candle magic. Speak your breath into its velvet. Recite along its spine all that you desire, all that which will unravel. Ooh, and then you got the elders. The elders. Birthed from seed within the belly of the moon, they are wise, felt touches over our hearts, and felt deep within the marrow of our spirits. Okay, interesting. Tell me if you see Kim. You're welcome, Jen. Let's get a message for you, Autumn. Okay, so Autumn, here's your message. It's one thing after another, and you are feeling buried by it all. Don't get feeling sorry for yourself or feeling like overwhelmed. You will sink so deep in the hole that you won't be able to dig yourself out. Try manifesting that this shit is going to be over soon. Some things are really mind over matter. Okay. I hope that made sense, Miss Autumn. Does Autumn have a question too? Oh, yes, is there. Okay, yes to whatever you were thinking about, Autumn. Autumn, have you been ignoring Lilith lately? Because Lilith's kind of in a pissy mood about you not talking to her or something. By the way, just saying. Just saying. Okay, I don't see Kim, so let's hold off on Kim. Andre, I'm going to read your cards. And Lisa, I put you on the list. We'll do Mary, Lisa. Is Sammy still here? Tell me who's still here. What I did with my dice. Okay, Andre, here we go. Here we go. That's interesting. Okay, here we go. Where's that number? Oh, here it goes. Okay, extra card. Let's see where we go. Oh, there's Kim. Okay, good, Kim. Give me a second. You're next. Ooh, make me bend for this, aren't you? All right, Marissa, fine. Make me get up. Okay. Okay, so the first one you got is the Sagittarius. Aim from the heart and shoot true. Curiosity, honesty, generosity. And then you got the number 5 in numerology. And when you think of the number 5, you think of I serve. It is a like personal creativity. Um, it goes with the sun and Leos. The house of 5 is all about self-indulgence and can cause people to obsess over things that are insignificant. This house is not suited for people who prefer peace. It is good for people who have good social skills and are very creative, fun, and adventurous and have progressive ideas. Ruled by Mercury, people who reside here are always looking for change. Basically, you love your freedoms and you love to conquer your fears. The next one you got is the Pisces. And the Pisces is a water sign. When you think of Pisces, look to the King of Cups in the tarot cards. Ruled by Neptune, the celestial body governs creativity and dreams. Uh, People here adore exploring their boundless imagination. It's a its symbolism of the two fish swimming in opposite directions represent the constant division of attention between fantasy and reality. Neptune energy of the ocean, magical and mystical, can often be scary. When the fog is thick, the horizon is obstructed, and there's no definition between the sea and the sky. Then you have the planet Saturn. And Saturn is, um, when you think of the tarot card, think of the world. It stands for sickles, sights, grains, watches, and hourglasses. Planet of concentration, productivity, tangible rewards, tenacity, and ambition. Saturn in Vedic is often called the god of karma and justice. It's our boundaries and limitations. It's just smack a dab in the middle of our life struggles. It's also god of the seed, a father of the harvest, or the father of time. Hmm. That was three. All three of those had things to do with creativity and imagination. So obviously, they're telling you that it's time now to create. This is your time. Your imagination is running. It's a good time to do something new and creative. Andre. Oh, what I said. Yeah. Yeah, exactly what I said. It's the time now. This is the time where you're going to find the most creative ideas are coming to you. So really sit down, write them down, and do some creative stuff, because this is the time where you're going to hit on something um, that you're really going to enjoy, but it's going to be lucrative for you. So that was from myself and Andre, Andre Spirit Guide Marissa. Thanks. You're welcome, Andre. Anytime. Okay, that was Andre. Now we have Kim. Sparks, you're here. What do you want to read? Okay, we're feeling like animal ones today for Kim. Here we go. Good night, Andre. Have a great one. This one? Okay, here we go, Kim. The first one you got is the black cat. and it's called Limitless Potential. I have limitless potential waiting to be unleashed. Cats are often seen as independent, which is a powerful message to embrace your own choices and be self sufficient. Cats are known for their adaptability in new situations, reminding you to be flexible and resourceful in life. Some people need to be left in the dust, and others need to be lifted out of it. Find which one you are. Let yourself be lifted to your highest potential. Ooh. Then you have the alligator. Endless exploration. No matter how far ahead, I'm willing to explore. Alligators are symbols of a mix of power, protection, and hidden emotions. As a guide, they help with strength and emotional understanding. In the absence of an absolute knowledge, there comes ideas, thoughts, and creativity. When you flip the switch, the light bulb comes on. It's an understanding of the situation or a realization that the concept's headlights are on and something is deeper is afoot. Alligators create diversity, boosting performance. Bask in the sun with me, where we can ponder life's secrets and talk about our feelings. Interesting. Then you have the sloth, and the sloth is light in adversity. In adversity, I still find the direction of light. Sloths symbolize calm, relaxation, and intentional, a grounded, intentional approach to life. Spiritually, the sloth is associated with failure and fully engaging with life's purpose and opportunities for growth. The bells tolling will ring in something interesting and new for you. Keep an open mind. Don't shut it down before you fully explore your options. Life like you never lived, live life like you never lived before. Dance around, singing badly, and love it. Um, no plus one is needed to make you happy. You do you. Interesting. Let's see what that all means for you, Kim. What sparks messages? Listen, I need you to stay on so I can write them, but Okay, Kim, you can become a little more self sufficient. There are many things you can do. It's time for a change and to look for yourself's future. Nothing lasts forever. Don't get stuck at the last minute wondering what to do. Start moving towards an independent future now so you won't be left in the dust. You know what he's talking about, right? I think so. Okay. Um, the answer to your question, Kim, is yes. I know you had a question in your head. According to Sparks, the answer is yes. I need a refill. Okay, get me one too. Okay, we have Andre. Okay, Lisa, Mary. I'm gonna. Lisa, you're still here, sweetheart? Oh yeah, Lisa. Lisa somewhere up there, somewhere. I see her. No, flute and a recorder is totally different. My mother used to play the recorder. The recorder, a flute is like metal and has like these pressed down like bars. Um, and a recorder is wood. Okay, it's made of wood and it just has like these holes that you have to do the whole song with just your breath and moving your fingers off the thing. It's different, trust me. My mother used to play the recorder, but it's definitely not like a flute. But just so you know. Anyway, you're here. I know you're here. Okay, your spirit guide said so. I'm just waiting to see what they want to read for you. Oh, these listen. Oh, this one's black. Okay, I don't have the other black ones. I guess. Oh, anyway, so even if it's one of those, oh, I must have left them in the box. That has to be these ones, okay? You're welcome, Kim. Yeah, in elementary school. That's a true story. I think everybody, but not anybody liked the recorder, but my mother loved it. My mother loved the recorder. Those plastic ones, they're not supposed to be made out of plastic. They're supposed to be made out of wood. Plastic doesn't give you the same sound as wood, not one little bit. This one? Oh, sorry. Oh, all right. Let's see what we got for Lisa. Interesting. The first one you got is the tower. The tower. So you thought it couldn't happen to you, but it did. The lighthouse you're living in is falling apart, and it seems like you can't fix it. It's okay. The fish swimming around the lighthouse let you know to look on the bright side. Sometimes you have to let it all fall down so you can start fresh over again. And this time you could build it bigger, better, and stronger. Ooh, then you got the stars. You're daydreaming by the starlight. That's fine, but don't miss the boat. And inspiration is on the horizon. The universe is shimmering down on you. It's light down on you. Follow the light, and your future will be bright. If the ship sails, swim after it. The stars are telling you to have faith in where you're being taken. Sit back and enjoy the ride. Then you got the world. So you got three major ones. Hello. You got the tower, the star, and the world. A new fun adventure is about to start for you. You're running down the street to meet the ice cream truck. Don't let it take off. A new flavor of ice cream just came out. Don't miss it. Concentrate on your future. Don't be afraid of change. The best shit happens when you least ex- expect it. Keep heading in the right direction. So both the stars and the world are telling you that a new thing's coming, but don't miss it. So maybe this new thing that's going to come up, you're going to be maybe hesitant about doing it, but obviously it's going to be good for you. So pay attention to the upcoming situations because that's super interesting. And you got all major ones, which has not happened at all tonight. So let's see. Well, it hasn't happened in a long while, actually. Okay, so now let's get a message for Lisa. Will you please? It's hard to write, thank you. Even though they're telling me, and I don't really, I have to see what I'm writing, but it's nicer. Go ahead, my darling. Sorry. Okay, are you ready, Lisa? There's no shame in changing your mind and going on a different path. There's also no shame in being right, even when it means someone else is wrong. Don't feel bad about knowing what you know, and don't feel bad about hopping on to a new adventure when the old one isn't working for you any longer. That was your message, Miss Lisa, from your guide. The answer to your question is yes. And that was for Lisa. That thing. What's that thing? Sandalwood? Oh, when you burn it? Oh, that's what you played. Let me see what you played. Oh, because that's plastic. Recorder flute. Try to make it sound fancy, but flutes have to be made out of metal, and they have things you press for the air. It's not like you do it with your fingers. Anyway, it's a recorder, and recorders, these things are for kids. Look at that. Plastic. Should be made of wood. Whatever. They're so fresh. It doesn't even tell you material, ABS. What the heck is ABS? Some kind of weird ass plastic. And it says that the style is woodwinds. If it's for that was originally back in the day what they called it, like the woodwinds recorder, because it was wood. The wood carries your breath differently than plastic. So I don't. It shouldn't be made out of ABS. It should be made of wood if you're going to play a recorder. I'm just telling you, it's better. Who's leaving? Let me see what's happening here. Oh, you're welcome, honey. Thank you so much for hanging out. And I hope that made sense to you, darling. Oh, good night, Benny. Much love to you. I know she's tired. I played the flute in high school. There you go. You're not lazy. It's the school didn't want to pay for the wood ones. They're lazy. Should have put you on the right thing at least. Because it just sounds so different. You can't get a key the same with a plastic instrument that you can with a wood. It's like saying a wooden guitar is the same as an electric. It's not. It's different. It sounds different. It just is. It is what it is. It resonates. Good. Um, anyway, we just have Mary and is Sammy still here? I didn't see Sammy. I heard somebody say something. Did you guys hear that? I was like, are you talking to me? Anyway, um, oh, you said no, Sammy is. They said no. I think they were talking about Sammy. Sammy's not here. Okay, so we'll just have Mary. Okay. Anyway, that one I heard. So Mary, if you were listening, that was a spirit that said no. But the other one was probably a motorcycle. Anyway, okay, Mary. I don't know. Mary's gonna leave right as soon as I'm gonna do her reading. Anyway, I'm gonna grab some cards for Mary. 312, 41, just in case you have to go back and look at it. Like saying a banjo is nothing but a big flute, right, Kevin? I'm going to sleep too, SFL. Much love to you, darling. Have a great night. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you to everybody who hung out. Thank you for Mudge for gifting the memberships. I really appreciate it. Thank you to SFL for her super chat. I really appreciate that. Okay. Ooh. Oh. What an interesting reading you're going to have, Mary. Thank you, sweetheart. Listen, I want you to stay on until I'm finished now. Have one more. Relax yourself. Relax yourself. You're leaving too, Fancy? Have a great night, honey. We're going to do Mary's reading. So the first one you got is the matches of social. A match symbolizes the beginning of something, the first spark that starts a fire, representing the power of your thoughts. Matches stand for the fire inside of us all, which burns brightly and passionately when we are feeling love and kindness towards ourselves and towards others. You're having trouble lighting your life on fire. It can be helpful to use a match. So you're having trouble bringing that passion back into your life. Then you have the pie of booty. So the pie suggests you're working on something fulfilling, symbolizing your dedication and hard work towards your goal. This cherry pie is vibrant and red and sweet tasting. It signifies our guilty pleasures in life. It's a gentle nudge from your subconscious telling you to take a break and indulge in something you love. This is what I'm hearing is take a break from always worrying and do something you love. You're stagnant right now. Then you have the wine of foodie, the wine of foodie. Somebody else got that too. Spiritually, wine is associated with grapes. Dead grapes don't decay, but instead ferment and are filled with new spirit that helps them live again in a new form. This comes to you amidst a spiritual transformation, and once at this transformation, you would have achieved balance and serenity in all aspects of your life. And this is, I think, why that other guide is there to help you with. No. Okay, now let's get a message for you. Literally, my ear is going crazy like this. My left ear, all of a sudden, as soon as I said that, Mary. So weird. It's actually bothering me. Okay. Mary, let's get a message for Mary. This Mary is not Jacoby or Nalisha, by the way. This is someone else talking in my other ear. Most likely an ancestral elder guide. Okay? Okay? Say it. Okay, I'm gonna say this. Um, 'Cause I don't feel that it's so personal. A lot of people go through this, so here you go, Mary. This is your message. Sometimes we have to throw in the towel because things are out of our control. But the things in your life right now are still in your control and can be taken care of with your sheer willpower and fight. If you throw in the towel now, the downfall will be your own, of your own device. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Things can be dealt with. Um, these things can be dealt with, but you may need to speak with a professional um, at this point to help you through the hump, or to help you over the hump, um, the initial hump. That's the best way I can say it. We won't say it exactly the way we're online. But anyway, that was your message, Mary. Do you have a question for me? Thank you. The answer to your question is yes, by the way. Oh, everybody got yeses. I hope these yeses were all good yeses. Because sometimes you can ask a question like, am I sick? And if they say yes, that's not a good yes. But I hope these were all good yes. So just put everything in here. We don't need that anymore. I think we're good. I guess Evie must have been working today or something. Let me see here. I wonder who they got downstairs. Maybe they're using both apartments. The light to their downstairs went on, but nobody's living downstairs. Will a ghost go on a date with me? Do you really? I mean, ghosts will go on dates with you. I've had plenty ask me out, ask me all sorts of things. One of them, I was in the cemetery, visiting my grandmother and my grandfather, who I never met, and my father. They're all buried in the same plot. So I was talking to them, and then I went, and because I couldn't even do I wanted to do a little investigation with you guys, because that cemetery, my father's buried in a cemetery where like a whole bunch of mobsters are buried, because it's an Italian cemetery. In in like uh it's not close to me. It's in a part of Queens, but it's not close to me anyway. It's over on Metropolitan. But so um I was there, and I had to go. I couldn't. They were mowing the lawn, and I couldn't even talk near my grandparents. So I'm like, you know what? I'll come back. Let me go sit up over there for a while and sit till they finish mowing, so I could go back and talk to my grandparents, right? So I went, and I was doing like some talking and investigating up near where the the they have like this wall, and there's boxes in the wall, and those are the people that were cremated, right? And I was taping on the Ghost Seer app, SEER, And so pictures, they were drawing pictures as I was asking questions while they were telling the AI what to draw. So this guy drew like his bones on fire and stuff and whatever. But anyway, so at one point, one of the guys said to me, um, you know, can we see each other? And I didn't hear him, but I heard my spirit guide say to him, "That's Danny's girl." I hear nothing else from him. I was like, "Oh my gosh." So if you're single and you're looking to mingle, you could definitely find ask your spirit guide to find you a nice girl, ghosty, by the way. I don't know. You obviously had a question. You thought of something. Like, because sometimes I'm doing the reading and then you guys have a thought, like, oh, I wonder if it means this. And then sometimes that answer, yes, at the end is what you thought in your head during the reading. So sometimes it's not that you had a particular question before I started the reading. Sometimes you ask a question during it in your head and they'll give you that answer to go along with it. So could have been a situation like that where you were like, maybe you said, did I really hear that wind? Did I really hear this? Or maybe you asked a question, they were answering it in the moment. So maybe, yeah. A lot of times that's what it is. Because a lot of times they're like, no, I didn't have a question. I'm like, you sure you didn't think of something during the reading? Because even though, like I said, you don't particularly go into the reading having a question, if you think something when I'm reading it, they'll pick that up and go, yeah, tell them yes. So it doesn't resonate all of a sudden because you're like, I didn't freaking ask something, but you did. At that point, they're in tune with you when you're doing the reading, so they will read your mind. That light goes off, the light on the side of the house comes on, that drives me nuts with all the lights. Um, so I always say, keep that yes in your mind because it might come to you what you thought or what another question comes up and it goes with your reading and you're like, that's what the yes was. But anyway, I am gonna hit the road, guys. We've been here 3.5 hours. I did want to hear from you guys though, if you guys want to play games again tomorrow with Mary and I, or do you guys want to um me to get a subject to talk about? It's up to you guys. That your bloodline guide would not give his name. I can tell you it was a him, a very stern him. But because I asked him, like, I'm like, what's your name? I write it down, everything. And he was like, mm. So I was like, that's for you to figure it out. Hi, Lori. Oh, you walked the dogs? Good. Evie had to take someone to the doctor's. Oh, yeah, her friend Lorraine, right? Oh, God bless her. I hope she's doing well. There's Jackie. Yeah. We were just, had just asked. I said, "Oh, I haven't seen Evie. I hope she's okay." You did catch me as I was leaving. Sorry about that because I've been here 3.5 hours. So I am leaving and I'm in the dark, the spooky dark. Oh, I'm glad your friend's well. Oh, good. See? Ask and you shall receive. I asked where Evie was and she comes right in. Have a good night, everybody. We'll figure out what to do tomorrow. She said it in our chit chat together. Do you know what? I took a shower and I was catching up on the 21st century suffragettes that I missed yesterday because of the fact that um you know well no I'm not tired, Lori. I'm gonna eat something because I have a crossover tonight. I am gonna eat a little something and then I will see if the spirits have were able to contact your uncle. Um if they were able to get with him, if he's able to come speak with us, we'll see all that stuff. Um, and then I'll let you know. That was so weird. Like I looked over and I know it was the reflection of the light on the pinwheel, but in that reflection was a face for a split second, like of a Greek warrior. It's so weird because I looked back, like I was taken aback, and then it like disappeared, and now it's just the light on the pinwheel. How freaking weird. The moon's nice. It's not full, but it's pretty. It's getting there. All right. Anywho, so yeah, because when you're asking to speak to a specific person and they're crossed over too, if it's their time to energize, which I think I told you guys this, if you're crossed over and you're coming to visit, every like so often you have to go back up and energize. You can't just stay here indefinitely because it's like you got to go do a check in and you have to re energize up there and then you come back. So if it's somebody who's crossed, they have to find them. Well, are they up there energizing? Are they hanging around? Kinds of different things. So um, I give them a little time. If it's somebody we're looking for specific, to find that person and then tell me what's the deal. They crossed over, they can come, all this stuff. So it could have been the shadow of my hair, but there is blinking lights too. But I think the blinking lights are so that's my window, and that's over there across is um I have some like lights lighting up the garden, and I think it reflects on the window. So the lights are some of them are on like flags. So if the flag moves with the lights, you might see that kind of motion in the windows too. So could very well be. It makes total sense. Yeah. Married? You must be a little behind. I answered that question and I said he will not tell me his name. The bloodline guides usually don't. Sometimes, like mine did, told me their names, but I asked them and they told me their names, right? But they usually kind of like the animals not wanting you to know which animal they are because they want you to ask them, kind of like the bloodline guides. They don't really tell their name, or the elders don't tell their names unless the person that is there. I was actually surprised they came and they talked in this year. So it was interesting enough, but he just gave me that look like, when I said, well, is he gonna tell me his name? And he's like, I was like, okay. And I said he was a rough guy. Anyway, I'm leaving now. I love you guys. Um, it's a very stern male. That's what I said. Yeah, thanks. A tough guy, a stern male. Um, I'll put on the ending page for you, and we will see you tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow, which is 6 p.m. Mary's time. And that's when we'll see you tomorrow. So let's get an ender.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.